Hello friends, welcome back. Today in this video for the subject automobile engineering unit suspension and braking system, we are going to discuss the following points. So we are going to discuss the torsion bar, then shock absorbers and stabilizer bar. It is also called as the interconnected suspension. So the first point we will discuss is the torsion bar. So what is the torsion bar? So you can see in these diagrams a torsion bar is a rod connected with attachment so that it can twist, and the torsion of the bar will absorb the shocks of the vehicle. So you can see in this diagram how this bar is attached here. So it is attached here, and so this torsion bar is taking the twisting moment, so it gets twisted here and absorbs the shock. So same is shown in this diagram for the torsion bar. You can see wheel spindle hub, axle casting, this is the bearing, and this is the torsion bar which is attached to the frame. So one end is attached to the frame and other end is attached to the axle, and so that the twisting moment, so this twisting moment can be clearly seen in, see, this is the lower arm, this is the torsion bar, and this is the attachment here. So it gets twisted and it absorbs the shock. So the same thing is explained here. So again, the basic part we will discuss. Torsion bars are coil springs that are not coiled. So see very carefully, coil springs that are not coiled. Okay, so torsion bars are having lengths of rolled steel bars fastened to a control arm at one end and the frame to the other end, and the movement of the arm causes torsion of the shaft, or what we also call as the twisting. So when it gets twisted, it will absorb the shock. So absorption of the twist is similar to the compression of the spring. So torsion bars is used in the independent suspension system. It is a rod acting in torsion and taking shear stresses only. It is made up of heat treated alloy spring steel. These bars store amount of energy nearly same as that of the spring or the coil springs. The bar is fixed at one end of the frame while the other is fixed at the other end. So we have already discussed this, and the other end of the wheel arm is connected to the wheel hub. When the wheel strikes the bump, it starts vibrating up and down and exerting torque on the torsion bar, which acts as a spring. The next part we will discuss is the shock absorbers. Now in this diagram you can see the detailed components of a shock absorber. You can see all these components of the shock absorber. You can see this is the description of the parts, of all the parts of the shock absorber: sheath, gas tank, stem, snap rings, plate bearing springs, end cap and preload adjustment. So all these components are shown in this diagram. So again, what are basically shock absorbers? Which absorb the shock and has a damper and a coiled spring. So this diagram also shows the details of a shock absorber. So this is the upper mount, the lower mount of the shock absorber, the piston rod. So inside the shock absorber you have a piston rod with hydraulic oil or oil filled. Again there are chambers, what we have: the reserve cylinder, pressure tube and base valve. And you can see this shock absorber in compression mode when it gets compressed, and this oil will move up through these small openings or holes, and it will absorb the shock of the wheels. So, what are shock absorbers? So, shock absorbers or dampers are mechanical or hydraulic devices designed to absorb the bump or shock impulses. It does this by converting the kinetic energy of the shock into the form of heat which is dissipated. Okay, so the kinetic energy of the shocks of the rods is getting converted as heat and it is dissipated. Most shock absorbers form a dashpot, or what we also call it as the damper, to resist the motion via the viscous friction. Again, pneumatic and hydraulic shock absorbers are used in combination with cushion springs or the coil springs. An automobile shock absorber contains spring-loaded check valves and orifices to control the flow of oil through an internal piston. So, in the previous diagram, if you go through the previous diagram, we have seen the piston cylinder arrangement which is having a hydraulic oil filled in it. So, it is a construction basically. So, shock absorbers control unwanted spring motions through damping, that is the compression cycle and extension cycle. So, without shock absorbers, the vehicles would continue to bounce up and down for a longer than the striking, or what we say, the bump of the road. So, it will keep on oscillating, and the function of the shock absorber is to absorb the shock and damp the unwanted vibrations. Gas pressurized shock absorbers or they generally use as nitrogen gas filled in it. The next part is the stabilizer bar. So, you can see the rear suspension of a vehicle. Now, it is attached with this suspension unit, that is the coil spring, and it is having a bar. You can see this red color bar which is mounted on this cross section. Okay, this is the stabilizer bar. Now, what is the function of the stabilizer bar? You can see here. It prevents the vehicle from rolling. So, if at the cornering positions, when the vehicle is at a higher speed, it will tend to roll because of the centrifugal forces, but this stabilizer bar is attached to the frame at both the ends, and it will tend to overcome that torque, or what we can say the rolling movement, because of the centrifugal force, and it is counteracting that movement, is getting counteracted by this stabilizer bar. So, in this diagram you can see the stabilizer bar. The same thing is shown here. Here you can see, and these are the stabilizer bars which are connected at the both the sides, and it is generally connected to this control arm. You can see this is the control arm at the bottom. So, all these points we have already discussed here. So, it is telling you the same thing. What is the stabilizer bar, or it is also called as the sway bars or anti-roll bars, to reduce the body roll. Okay, the function is the same. So, these are steel bars attached to the control arm and the frame of the vehicle. So, again a detailed diagram is shown here for the stabilizer bar. You can see this is the sway bar or stabilizer bar attached to this control arm, lower control arms. Here you can see this white color. It prevents the vehicle from the rolling movement. So, these are the references we have used for this video. Thank you friends, thank you very much.